Welcome back to City Scene. We don't usually do this, sitting down inside an office, but we got kind of a special reason for doing this. Today we're talking about neighborhoods. So of course it makes sense we're sitting in an office, right?
Of course.
Tiana Keith, our neighborhood liaison, neighborhood ombudsman. What's your title again?
Neighborhood liaison, community ombudsman.
Okay, well thank you. Thanks for coming on the show.
Absolutely.
We appreciate you letting us come into your office
Sure.
and talk about things. You know, I saw that there was a presentation in front of City Council not long ago talking about a neighborhood dashboard. Mm-hmm. What the heck is a neighborhood dashboard?
Well, our neighborhood quality of life dashboard is the latest project that we're working on between community development staff and IT staff. Mm-hmm. And what this is an interactive mapping tool that's used to identify trends mm-hmm. and neighborhood resources in different neighborhoods in and around the city of Greenville.
And I see the development of it right here behind you
right.
on the city's website. Mm-hmm. So I'm guessing people will eventually be able to get to the dashboard.
Yes, that's correct.
Okay. Well, how did this come about? What's the genesis for it? What's the reason behind creating it?
Well, this is kind of a trend in neighborhood services in the state and even across the country. Mm-hmm. The city of Charlotte is what our dashboard is modeled after. They developed a quality of life index in the 90s, and they've been building on that, and it's proven to be effective and useful in the community with service providers and local government also to help make evidence-based to help with evidence-based decision making.
Okay, so give me some examples of some of that evidence-based decision making that might go on. This would really help people do. I'm guessing they could look at different neighborhoods and there's different information about each neighborhood, right?
Absolutely.
Okay.
For example, if we were looking at demographics, mm-hmm. we can look at the variance in age in different neighborhoods. And so a neighborhood that has a high number of youth, they may need infrastructure that's tailored toward youth. If it's city parks, they may be interested in more greenways and that sort of thing for the kids to get out and play, access to schools, things like that.
Gotcha.
So it helps to identify what type of people that we have, what type of resources are in a specific community, what can we do to improve that community or link communities to other resources, that sort of thing.
So there's kind of two ends of the spectrum. There's the side that we would utilize as an organization mm-hmm. in helping to plan better neighborhoods.
Right.
But for people looking for neighborhoods, I can see a real use for that for, say, some retirees that don't necessarily want to live in a neighborhood that has a lot of kids, or maybe they do want to be around a lot of kids. This can help them target that a little better, maybe. Absolutely.
It helps citizens to even select their quality of life. Mm-hmm. So you can take a look at neighborhoods and what all of our neighborhoods have to offer, and you find what's best for you. Also, it helps neighborhoods identify things that they're doing well, or maybe things that they want to come together and work toward improving.
Gotcha. Have the neighborhood associations been involved in developing this?
Neighborhood associations haven't been involved in development yet, but we do look forward to having focus groups and that sort of thing to get their input and make sure we include it in the dashboard for further development. We will have the dashboard on display at the Neighborhood Symposium mm-hmm. on May 2nd, mm-hmm. so that's probably the first and largest opportunity for neighborhood associations to be involved in the process.
So you mentioned that's in May.
It is.
Right now we're looking at January and February. Mm-hmm. I understand it'll take some time to finish because I know by putting together the website and overhauling it, I know how hard that can be.
Right.
But even developing your own code for something like this must take an awful lot of effort. How long do you think it'll be before it's finally ready, all the bugs are worked out and available for everyone to be able to see?
We are looking at late January, early February initial release. Mm-hmm. Hopefully all the kinks will be worked out then, but if not, that'll give us some time to kind of work through some things so we can really have a great product to release at the symposium in May.
Outstanding. Mm-hmm. So what kind of feedback are you looking to hear from folks as they start to go through this? Have you heard any anything yet?
Because this is something new that we are introducing into the city, what we want to do is learn how people want to use it. So we have some ideas, and I've given you a few, but we're also really interested to know, well, I took the dashboard and it helped me with this problem, or it helped my neighborhood organize for this issue and that sort of thing. We want to know how people find the dashboard useful. So we can maybe tailor the dashboard a little bit more towards other uses that people are finding, and that sort of thing.
Gotcha. Now you mentioned that Charlotte has it. I imagine that they think it's been very successful then.
Absolutely. They are actually launching their second version this month. So, and there are other communities across the state who are working on their first and second versions of their own dashboard, and they may have different names for it, but a very useful tool.
Outstanding. And it'll be available on the community developments section, the neighborhood section.
Absolutely.
On the website.
Yes.
So greenvillenc.gov, and you'll be able to find it eventually.
Right.
Right. Okay. So real quick, I didn't prep you for this one, but you mentioned the symposium that's coming up in May. That's coming together pretty well then, I take it.
It is coming together really well. We've been planning. It'll be a little different than maybe what people are used to. So we're looking forward to incorporating some new things, some new ideas, really promoting all the great things that city staff have been working on to help residents. Tons of opportunities for residents to kind of engage in some different city processes and that sort of thing. And we're looking forward to having a great Saturday.
Outstanding. We'll tell you what, can you come back on the show in a couple of months and we'll talk about it as we get a little bit closer, let folks who watch City Scene know about it, and then maybe try to encourage them to come out?
I'd love to.
That'd be great. We love it.
All right.
Is there a phone number people can call for more information about the dashboard or neighborhoods, or even if they wanted to start up a neighborhood association?
Absolutely. My telephone number is 252-329-4228.
Gianna, thank you very much.
Thanks, Steve.
Great having you on the show again.
All right, glad to be here.